before, this really just goes to show how small these margins are at this like this late in bracket when you're dealing with the caliber of players that we are.
3, 2,
Meanwhile, speaking of caliber of players, Flimsy says, I will face you to Jejajeja, the Kirby monstrosity. We are in losers finals. This is best of 5. This is Baecation. Everything's on the line here. And we are in it on PS2.
Both players seeking a rematch of after getting, Syrup has not dropped a game to either player currently in losers finals. They're trying to change history. Yet Jeja seems a lot more prepared and a lot more ready with his edge guarding flowcharts than Cyanide was, and is ready to punish all of these air dodges that Flimsy's been throwing out.
Okay. A little too slow to get the Megawatt out. That hitbox does take a long time to get out to the area that it can frame.
And it's to its benefit and detriment sometimes. That's why most of Minmin's arms is
what does Kirby neutral beat do? Okay, it does that. Alright. I've never seen this before.
Does it alternate arms or does he just use Dragon?
I wanna my gut says it's just Dragon. I hope we're gonna find out.
Will he do punch again? No more kicks. Okay, he's gonna use those kicks, that's fine. Kirby's got big feet.
This is where, like, man, I wish Jejajeja wasn't so good, because, like, Jejajeja clearly knows that the optimal thing is just to keep playing Kirby. Like, you don't just drop your game plan just because you got a cool new toy. Although, definitely using it with practice ease there from the appropriate ranges.
That's so insane of how much matchups can swing just by getting the proper copy ability. Like Kirby with no projectile can be easily baited out. Ooh, that's a big punish. But once you give Kirby a means of extending his range, whether it be with a projectile like Charge Shot or Falco's lasers, Wolf Laser, etc., or in this case, just a big old arm.
Yep. Oh, you're okay.
He died.
All right. So that was a bit of a that was a bug zapper. Kirby being off stage there, that's a bug zapper. Because you got that big meaty hit from the Megawatt, you're like, ooh, okay, I got some damage, maybe I can get an early stock here. But no, like, you're at those percents, you still gotta play it so careful.
And I mean, you mentioned prior how sometimes like it's not very interesting from a spectator standpoint, but you just punched Kirby right in his big old face with a Megawatt arm. There's no reason not to hang back, chill at roll distance, and start charging another punch, whether it be with Dragon or Ram or Megawatt. Like you have the full stage to yourself, and Kirby doesn't have the greatest airspeed.
Yeah, it takes Kirby so long to get to the ledge. It becomes a little bit more of a chess match of who's gonna cover what and who's gonna cover the thing that's covering the thing that's covering the thing, and you know that sort of decision tree flow charting. Flimsy kind of said, forget all of that. I want to go and hit this pink ball, and that's why we are in game 2. Right now.
Sometimes being rather ball-shaped can really harm Kirby, but that's
no jump. Lost it somewhere in that exchange, and that is a heartbreaker.
Heartbreaker and Dream Taker. Like it's a little bit tougher. It's gonna be tough for Flimsy to get past some of this edge guarding, because while Kirby may not have the greatest of air speeds to get around certain things, when you're put in a offstage situation, he doesn't need to be fast because he's already there.
Oh, okay, that's so huge. Because like right there, that passage of play right there, that's where players blue screen. And they're like, oh my god, I lost an early stock to a Kirby. I'm just gonna I'm gonna get Kirby comboed, and I'm gonna get like Kirby is one of those characters that you can blue screen against. And to get that early kill and be like, okay, wait, no, I'm not actually on this. Flimsy, that is the breath of fresh air that you need to really give yourself a fighting chance against somebody like Jejajeja, who is not going to give you an inch.
But if he's gonna give him opportunity to confirm smash attacks like that, then you might as well kiss your Grand Finals debut or Grand Finals ticket goodbye. He's got to shore up that game plan and kind of do it the same, kind of get that kill in the same way he did prior, which is forcing Kirby to recover with his final cutter.
Really good air dodges from Flimsy.
That's punish, not enough though.
Second arm, getting the job done, getting Kirby to have to recover low to ledge again. And an unexpected option there in the up B.
You can up B out of shield, why can't I? Oh, the air dodge down too, just
oh my god.
sneaking by.
I can't imagine. I cannot believe that Jejajeja knew they would not get in there.
Why else would you air dodge down? Oh, the similar kind of idea. Rocking with the down air, trying to get back to the ground as soon as possible. But he keeps trying to go air to air.
You have to dodge a lot just to survive. But no, that's another. Oh man, Kirby's so happy about it too. And it's hard to even be mad. He's just so pleased. He's so pleased with everything.
He's got big rosy cheeks. It's time to go. Jeja is looking like he's in prime spot to end this set. And while Flimsy has been no shortage of adaptation, has been in this, not in this exact position, but he'll be on his tournament game for at the very least the next one game. So there's gotta anything that you've stored up, any data, any ideas that you've put into the back of your head, it's time to put those to use.
Yeah. And this is where I start considering like the quantity of adaptations that each player needs to make in order to win the next game and to really for Flimsy to have a chance to come back in the set. There's so much so much of the neutral play and the spacing and the movement and like the decision making in neutral and low percent has to be completely airtight against Kirby in order for Flimsy to take a game. But for Jejajeja, like the quantity of adaptations that need to be made in order to take this set is two things. Don't get edge guarded 3 times, watch out for Mega Wild. Like if Jeja does both of those things, this is like Jeja wins the set.
He looks primed and ready to do that, just executing the same game plan, like maintaining his grounded status until he gets that first hit. Like Kirby's tilts are they're a phenomenal set of tools. But here we are.
That's the X factor. You can't that X factor can you can't sleep on something like that. You can't overlook that option for even a minute.
There's always seems to be that kind of moment in these games where, Jeja gets out to an early lead, but Flimsy's always there to remind you that, like, no, Megawatt and Min Min.
That trade was brilliant. Oh my god, the trading the forward airs there from Flimsy was so genius. I don't know if anything else would have. I think any other option they would have tried.
He's given them not just a second, but I think a third lease on life at this point. And he's doing a good job of managing where he wants to anti-air. Basically doing it from the other side of the stage, and there's not much Kirby can do about it once he commits to these jumps.
Yeah. Okay, there's the back throw, power-up dragon. Oh, goes up for hunting.
And runs right
back
into
here,
Kirby.
huge for Jeja. Ready for the backward smash.
This is the opportunity.
Blender again.
Oh, but he's just comboing him across the stage right now, back and forth, where Sumdao managed to.
Whoa!
That's power.
The second pinball off the stage, and like even stocks, anything can happen.
I didn't get a trip on either of those down tilts. I don't know what the percent chance of that is, but.
Oh no. That's true. That's huge. Not getting a trip.
I mean, the game could have ended just that much earlier, but having a copy ability may just be the nail in the coffin. Now, Jeja has no longer need to approach to end this game. If that's a Dragon Smash attack, it could end it from center stage, but it still finds a way in anyway.
That parry, like just showing that Jeja's still locked in, not letting this game, doing everything they can to not let this game get away. Because I mean, truth be told, okay, that was a 3-0, but that last game was like a roll behind Megawatt away from being over. Anyway,
there was moments where you could really see Flimsy start to pull out some of the ideas that he had been storing up, but he had managed to air-to-air Kirby a lot more effectively in that game 3, but despite him having really solid, like, full hop offense, he still got grabbed. He still got grabbed so much.
yeah. And like that's sort of like you don't like the every mistake against a player like Jeja is so costly.